Hey everyone, welcome back. It is fight night at our watch party. We're looking at the rivalry between the dojos and breaking down the two main fight scenes. I've been meaning to get to this for a while because in my Season 2 review I said that and this shit and that and oh this shit and this was all, every last bit of it over this. So many of you commented that I was out of my mind and the rivalry had been building all season, and you were all right. I realized I wasn't actually clear. What I meant was Tori got the fighting started and then all the rivalries between the dojos broke out. So let's check it out. From the beginning, the first push to any rivalry is Daniel. He's convinced Cobra Kai are bullies and cheaters.
I'm supposed to be upset that my daughter is broken up with Cobra Kai's top bully?
He wants Miyagi-Do to be the answer to that. Though Daniel often tries to refocus, that is the thinking he, Sam, and Robbie carry throughout most of the season. At Cobra Kai, the students aren't all off to a great start. The tension between douchebag and assface is there from the beginning. The ritual hazing just doesn't work for some. It is worth noting that studies have shown rituals like this can actually build team spirit and camaraderie, as it provides a mutual experience everyone can relate to, so figure that. Everything really kicks off in episode 3 with Daniel's advertisement. This brings Kreese into it.
Miyagi-Do. I should have taken care of that old bastard when I had the chance. This is an act of war. It demands an immediate response.
This is where the escalation is now really taking off. Now, there's no real reason to go into Sam and Tori or Hawk and Dimitri, as they're all pretty obvious and I've covered them in other videos. So let's skip ahead to episode 5, the mall scene. Okay, I'm always a little unsettled at the top. Something feels off. The only thing I can say is I think it's that shirt. It doesn't look right, does it? Look like something's wrong. It doesn't follow. Now, I know you're looking at Sam's shirt. I mean, that was the one I was talking about and you focused on it. The problem is it doesn't look like anything Sam's worn before. Compare for yourself. Sure, the colors are the same from the group of 4 or 5 they always put her in, but those horizontal stripes are painful. And it's a long sleeve shirt at summertime, coupled with that hairdo that I can only describe as a shaggy Princess Leia look, and Sam doesn't really look like herself. The best I can come up with is this is her laundry day shirt. When everything else is worn and dirty, this is the last thing she pulls from her closet when she does a wash. Look, this isn't a fashion channel. I may go another 2 years and not talk this much about a single costume, but I know when something is off, and that is the case here with that shirt. Now, as for the main fight, there are problems. I don't think the fight was conceived or shot very well. The idea is supposed to be Sam and Robbie using the wheel technique, which we get from these weird intercuts that mostly break up the action and pace, then actually tell the story. Every fight should have its own story, and this is a jumbled mess. Instead, it relies on super fast editing to hide what's going on and build excitement. But if you track Hawk during this fight, you see it's like he's in a pinball machine. He's bouncing up and down, left and right every few seconds. We can at least partially see why, because if we look at this, notice how Sam is holding Assface and she kicks Hawk, then steps to throw. Now fast forward the fight a little bit and what do we see? Sam holding Assface while she kicks Hawk, then steps forward to throw. If we put them side by side, we can see it's the same action twice, just from different angles. Now, this isn't new per se. A lot of fights show a move from multiple angles. I think Van Damme movies did it a lot, but really it's normally done for an effect. The purpose here is to make the fight longer, like they decided it was too fast and short. It also explains why the characters are bouncing around, because we're actually getting moments played twice. Now, if we look at this moment here, this is another spot where Hawk was by Sam, then magically appears by Robbie. Watch how Hawk knocks his own guy over. Watch. You see that? Look again. Okay, he didn't actually hit his own guy. Actually, Robbie ducked Hawk's punch while sweeping the guy on the other side. The problem is it looks like Hawk hits his own guy because this is the most retarded camera angle for this move. It's actually a cool move and should look awesome, but we are left with this weird shot where Robbie is blocked down and it looks like Hawk has really long arms. And this is the last part I'm going to talk about here. Look, like I said, this cut of Sam throwing a front kick, then front kicking Hawk doesn't really convey the idea of the wheel technique.
It's always moving in a circle.
And now we get to this part. Sam moves to throw him, and here's how it looks. Did you see that? Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. Look, Watch Party is meant to be a fun, upbeat YouTube channel full of love and forgiveness, but this is just fucking ridiculous. That's so bad I really don't know what to say. Your first instinct is to think, don't they have another take or a different camera angle of the move? That's when a somber reality pierces your soul. This is the good angle. Seriously, I find it very disconcerting this throw was left in the shot. If that's the best take they have, then just cut it out. Watch it again with that pretend throw taken out. You see? Did you even notice? With already so much fast editing jumbled mess, it's not like anyone's saying, hey, what happened to that guy she was holding? Now, I'm sure there are a lot of production reasons and training reasons as to why this move looks the way it does. I'm not particularly interested in any of them. The fact that that throw was left in is really a bad sign for the future. Look, Cobra Kai is at a crossroads. The show can be remembered as the one good show to come out of YouTube originals, or Cobra Kai can be a show that defines an era, this era. Very few shows can ever do that, but I do believe this one can. All the pieces are in place, the timing is right, but it comes down to execution. They have to realize the possibility. The show is never going to reach its full potential by putting this crap on the screen. It'll just be ordinary, nothing forever memorable, just an ordinary show that good people like but collapses under scrutiny. And when you can be the show that not just defines an era but actually creates a new one, like the original Karate Kid, except even more so, then it's all a damn shame. Either way, it's not going to bother me. We've watched so many franchises and shows fall so far short recently, I'm immune to caring. All you and I can do is wait and see. What will Cobra Kai be? Anyway, the fight ends when Robbie is pushed into a table with coffee cups that I think are from the same chain in Westeros. Not sure. Either way, Hawk's signature flying punch meets Robbie's kick. That is the best shot of the fight. The biggest dojo war escalation is after the fight. With an indirect suggestion from Kreese, Hawk and Gain trashed the Miyagi dojo. One observation I have, Kreese is a military man. He'd seen horrible stuff in Vietnam, brutal, inhuman. So when he sets Hawk off to take it to Miyagi-Do, I just can't imagine toilet paper is what he had in mind. For a guy who's seen little kids blow up with hand grenades, TPing a tree seems kind of mild. I mean, can you imagine them at the drugstore buying this, and he's like, now if you really want to show him no mercy, you have to get the 2-ply. Come to think of it, he'd probably want to get a few extra packs himself. High-quality toilet paper is the most versatile item in the Karate Kid universe. It shows no mercy for them, but yet shows extra soft mercy for your butthole. What a charm. Anyway, the trash dojo and stolen Medal of Honor is the highest or lowest point in the rivalry. It prompts Daniel to head over there and confront Johnny and poach his students. This is the best scene in the otherwise weakest, most jumbled episode of the season. So that's the first half of Dojos at War. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up because you like this video so much, and subscribe to the channel because the second half will be out soon. We're going to look at the final school fight, the hallway rumble, as well as some motivations and aftermath of that fight. What does it mean for Kreese and especially Daniel? Good news is the fight is far better than what we looked at today, so we can be a little bit more positive. And leave a comment, let me know what you think because I love all the feedback. Want to know what you have to say. That's all for now. Have a nice day. I'll see you again very soon.
And I can't believe how high you got off that table.
Just because we train to fight doesn't mean I ever want to see you in a fight.